The E3 provided us an opportunity to really give a holistic overview of all the things that we needed to do to improve our business. The opportunity to improve lean on the floor, to cut some of the waste and our environmental impact was very beneficial. We involved many different team members in our organization, at least 15 or 20 directly in many different projects, to review opportunities to reduce our impact on the environment, to reduce our energy consumption, and also to improve our productivity in our main bottleneck production line.
From a manufacturing perspective, there were several different assessments that helped us look at where the wastes are. We love that there were fresh eyes that came into our factory that helped us identify and see waste that maybe some were right in front of us. Also helped us prioritize which ones might be more important than the others. It led us to a complete reorganization of one of our high volume flow lines in terms of how close processes were to the operators, what kinds of things we used in those processes, how many steps they had to go up and down, what kinds of cleaning agents they might use. Those things were all taken into account when we did a relayout of the line just recently, and we've seen quite a measurable improvement in productivity as well as safety on that line.
I've often heard an analogy used on E3 like, it's a client going in to see a team of doctors. We're going to get assessed on all these different elements and give us a roadmap for a better future state. And so when a manufacturer comes into the E3 program, they don't just get a checkup, so to say, on workforce development. They get a checkup on workforce development, environmental stewardship, process improvement, energy efficiency, really across the board, and it really better leverages both state and federal government resources.
Highly recommend the program. It definitely has inspired teamwork within our facility. We've a lot of cross-functionality within the different departments, the different aspects of the organization, and it makes you look internally, into your practices to determine the best practices. So extremely worthwhile program, and highly recommend it to any facility, any company that wants to get better.
Well, one of the things we're able to utilize with the E3 process is to perform a safety assessment of our facility with a state professional in environmental health and safety. And that really provided us another perspective on how our facility was in regards to the safety conditions for our associates. So it really provided us a third-party viewpoint and gave us the impetus to move forward and make improvements.
The employees have to become involved and take ownership within the processes with all the components of E3. Okay, not just necessarily the safety component, but all the components. The employees are the ones that have to take ownership of these processes.
In terms of existing industry expansion and new job creation. A perfect example is Thermo Fisher. My colleagues from Thermo Fisher in Buncombe County join us here today. Announced just 3 short weeks ago a new product line coming into their facility with 110 new high-wage manufacturing jobs. Their management's very public about why that expansion was awarded to Buncombe County. It's about the productivity of that workforce. It's about their ability to focus and remain committed to continuous improvement practices from floor-level staff all the way up through executives. That kind of employee engagement is exciting to us. And it certainly gives us great hope that Thermo Fisher is going to continue to be a manufacturer to watch in our county.
We think the other benefit of the E3 program is having those fresh eyes of somebody that's experienced and from the outside to come in and look and see what they're doing. When you're involved in a process in a manufacturing company, it's easy to overlook the things that somebody else sees right off the bat. And I know, having taken plant tours and worked with the folks and sat down on the assembly lines in some of our factories, having that outside perspective, those fresh eyes really helps, and helps them sort of rethink how they've been doing things for a number of years and be able to make those investments and make those changes for the future.